Well, folks, welcome back to the Turning Stone Classic 31. We're coming to you live from the Turning Stone Casino and Resort in Verona, New York, way upstate. We got another match coming up at hand. It's a winner's side match between the Scorpion, Johnny Archer, and Zion Z. Coming up on our main table as Zion is practicing on that table. We're allowing you guys to watch some of this match. But we're going to go ahead with our intro. This way we're ahead of the game and we can get right underway. I want to thank Mr. Zuat. He is the owner of Adu Real Estate Services, simplifying Greater Boston real estate investing. Invest online right now with him today, or you can call him, whatever you wish to do. Find out more information and make some serious money. I want to thank Simonis and the X1.
Introducing the patented Simonis X1 chalk dust removal tool. In order to keep billiard cloth playing like new, it needs efficient cleaning. With that in mind, Simonis devised and developed a totally innovative accessory, the Simonis X1. Now, you don't need a brush that pushes chalk dust around the table or into the weave, or a vacuum that can stretch and damage cloth if used improperly. The Simonis X1 quickly and quietly extracts chalk dust from the cloth and retains chalk particles in this revolutionary high-tech structure. How? The Simonis X1 works using static electricity and capillary action. Apply light pressure and use a rapid back and forth motion instead of the exaggerated pressure which is needed with a brush. The X1 gets the job done quickly, quietly, and efficiently. After cleaning the table and cushions, you can use the Simonis X1 to delicately brush the playing surface in parallel lines in order to give the cloth a well-kept and groomed appearance. The high-tech textile structure of the Simonis X1 possesses a high absorption capacity and can easily retain the dust of half a cube of chalk. That's a lot of chalk. Cleaning the Simonis X1 is easy. You can release the dust absorbed by the high-tech textile structure to restore its initial effectiveness. To do this, you can vacuum the face of the Simonis X1 or simply beat or slap the underside of the Simonis X1 with your hand to release the dust. It's as simple as that. Thank you. We hope you enjoy the revolutionary new Simonis X1.
The X1 by Simonis. We also want to thank Chalky Sticks. This is the best app you can download. It's got a locator, locate a pool room in an area that you're not familiar with. Simply open the app and it'll locate the nearest pool room to your location. It's got a 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year pool and billiards channel. And now it has the diagram where you can place balls in the position that you had a shot and you want to explain it. Not only that, now you can shoot it. It's chalkysticks.com, free to download for your iOS or your Android device. We also want to thank Mr. John Barton of JB Cases.
The question is do we ever step back and look at what we've done and wonder, why we're here, kind of pinch ourselves and my answer to that is yeah, every day pretty much. I mean, I look at her, we talk about that all the time, like we can't believe we're here. We truly feel lucky. I mean, if anybody asked me what's the secret to this business, to us in this business, beyond the quality of the product, it's the relationships that we forge with our customers, with the people who enable us to be here. It's the people who come back and buy 2 or 3 or 4 cases, and the people who bring their friends. They trust us enough to vouch for us for their friends. And that is just amazing to us. We look around and we're like, how lucky can we be?
At JB Cases, we care about your cues by putting layers of padded protection around them. and then build as much case as you want around that protection. Visit us at jbcases.com and design your case today.
We want to thank light-systems.com. Kamui Tips, and Roku chalk. You can get your chalk right at kamuitips.com. Kamui, lights out billiards apparel. Mr. Thomas Grimaldi and family out of Long Island. They sell pool tables. They service them. They can build you a custom game room in your household. And they can also put together a commercial business. If you need anything and everything under the sun, make sure to check out tgrimaldibilliards.com. Search out Thomas Grimaldi on Facebook and see a lot of the finished work. These guys do it from crossing the T's and dotting the I's. They got it all undercover in one location. Check them out, Thomas Grimaldi, tgrimaldibilliards.com. In View, they call it. It's billiardproductreviews.com. It's a nonprofit organization. They actually buy billiard products and they put them through rigorous tests. And it's honest, unbiased reviews of all things billiards. I suggest you go over to billiardproductreviews.com and just read up. I mean, there's very interesting tests that they do. I want to thank Steve for getting on board. And here's your Light-Systems. Notice the Facebook page is Light Systems Inc. You can search them out right on Facebook. 10 times brighter, 10 times lighter, and 10 times cheaper to run. No more replacing ballast and bulbs. All the pool rooms are retrofitting their lighting and installing LED lighting. Steinway has got about 2 or 3 tables left, and then they'll be complete and all LED. Many rooms in the upstate New York area, Arizona, Scott Frost, across the board, all the way to Japan, and now big contracts going off in China. LITE-systems.com. We want to thank Mr. Greg Antonakis. If you ever want to deal with a gentleman, Jim, honest and quick delivery, and you could rest assured that what he says is what the product is. His motto is get your Southwest from the best. Search out Greg Antonakis on Facebook, just like you see his name there, or shoot him an email at ga9ball@gmail.com, and you can correspond with him right there. We want to thank Greg and Melody and the whole family, and a big happy birthday to his wife, Mel. We want to thank Baltimore City Q's. They have a little booth right here at the Turning Stone, so if you're coming on in, right on your right side when you walk in, you can't miss them. It's BaltimoreCityQs.com, who sponsor a lot of players. TheKingsOfVapor.com for all your vaping needs. They have numerous locations across the eastern seaboard, stretching from Ohio all the way down to Florida. Great crew. Mr. Mike Burton, he's got Lori John in the booth. She's signing pitches from way back when she was like in her 20s. She's in the booth. Mike Burton sells numerous Josh Q's, anything from the latest down to the oldest. And if you want something that you used to shoot with, that you're comfortable with, and you can't find it, all you got to do is go to mbqs.com or come to the Turning Stone, and this is the go-to man. And of course, the best cloth in the world and the best balls to roll with are Aramis, and that's what we're playing with right here at the Turning Stone Classic. And again, I'm forgetting another main man on the scene, and I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm not going to do it anymore. It's the Quick Slick tool. It's the latest tool that fits in the little pouchy Q case, and it's for your shaft maintenance.
Quick Slick Shaft Maintenance System. Billiard Engineering provides 9-micron rated films of 3 different grits. They're specifically selected to progressively put that glassy smooth feel on the shaft and keep it there. We also provide a patented burnishing block to ensure the pressure of each film is evenly distributed around the entire shaft. The results are incredible. Quick Slick Shaft Maintenance System. At the following locations: Pool Dog, Amazon, BilliardEngineering.com.
We're ready to go here at the booth as soon as Mike Zuglin's ready with his introductions. We will get right down to the main table. I don't know if Fingers is on the hill or not, or if that match is even still in progress. I guess it is. I think Michael Fingers is on the hill back here, but I'm not certain. You guys can go to azbilliards.com and click on Turning Stone Live. Mike Howerton is on premises, and Jerry Forsythe working very hard and diligently behind the scenes from Georgia to keep everything updated. So go over to azbilliards.com. It's free to join AZ Billiards. You will be a member of the world's largest pool and billiards website. It's azbilliards.com. We're going to go over back to Johnny Archer's table as Johnny is practicing right now. You could still catch the match with Mikey Fingers in the background. So we're going to let it sit right here. As soon as the introduction is done, you see Jason Shaw come into the picture. We'll be underway. I stand corrected. The match prior with Kyle Pippen and George was a B-side match, so George is eliminated out of the Turning Stone Classic 31. I stand corrected. I believe I said it was a A-side match, but it's not. It was a B-side match. Thank NJ Pool Play for all your help behind the scenes there, buddy. And I'll mention it again. My PayPal information is right at the top. It's a pinned comment. I appreciate everybody that's been helping us out. It's usually just at the Turning Stone, and everything counts. So whatever you send in, believe me, it's greatly appreciated. Somebody sent me a gift card. I don't know how to use that. I didn't look into it as much as I should, but I appreciate it.
firemen and police all over the world in 8-ball, 9-ball, couple times both, and straight pool as well. Eric Cloutier. And his opponent, she's having a great tournament. She's undefeated from Newburgh, New York. She's a WPVA pro. She plays out of Steinway Billiards. She's with Light Systems, Inc. up there in the front. Jai Lee. Okay. All right, on table 2 from Mascouche. He's Quebec. Won on our tour not too long ago. He's sponsored by Canada Billiards, Billiards La Patriote, Canada Darts, and Rona Terrebonne. Joey Cicero. And I'm sure these guys are no strangers to each other. He's from Scarborough. Toronto, Scarborough, wherever, up that way. He's won on our tour before. He's got a couple seconds right here at Turning Stone. He's also a multi-Canadian 8, 9, and 10-ball champ. He's won a lot of tournaments. He's sponsored by Mucci, Q Sports Live, TUI Management, Tome Tips, Jam Up Apparel, and GD Cases, Johnny Mora. All right, good luck. All right, on table number 3. Remember, all these players are undefeated, so the losers, the 16 losers, still are in the tournament, and the 16 winners are still undefeated. So on table number 3 from Tewksbury, Massachusetts, plays out of Amazing Billiards in Malden, Mass. He's a recent inductee into the New England Billiard Hall of Fame, Randy Labonte. And his opponent, a recent winner on our tour. He plays out of Rax Billiards in West Hempstead, New York. We'll be down there May 4th and 5th. Come see us, Josh Friedberg. Okay. Table number 4, we have from Kingston, Ontario, having a great tournament. One of our regular players. He's a runner-up in 2017 Canadian Amateur Championships. Jay Goyer, right there, and his opponent. He's another one having a great tournament. He's a 3-time Maryland State champ. He's won in all the games, 8, 9, and 10 ball. He won the 2017 Bob Stocks Memorial Open Championship. Kevin West. All right. And on table number 5 from Whitesboro, one of our local players having a great tournament. He plays out of Utica Billiards on the Boulevard in Utica. We'll be back there again April 6th and 7th. Jed Jessen and his opponent. Jed Jessen. Mike Zuglin. I took a shot, man. to take a shot. And his opponent over here, he's on our poster. He's from Orange, Connecticut, 5-time winner right here. Current U.S. Open 9-ball champion he is. 2-time Moscone Cup team, European team member. And on it goes. Jason Shaw. All right. Mike Zuglin. I get nothing. All right. Table number 6. From St. Adele, Quebec, this gentleman just started coming down playing with us lately, and he's had a lot of high finishes. Very impressive game. He's sponsored by Bezelbuth Billiards, Nick Charette, and his opponent. No stranger to us on our tour or here at Turning Stone, a Predator and Tri-State Tour champ. Recently got engaged from Jersey City, New Jersey. Congratulations, Dave Schlemperith. All right. And his down here on table number 6, we have from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He's a 5-time U.S. Open 9-ball champ, 4-time winner right here at Turning Stone. He's our reigning champion. He won back in August. 12-time Moscone Cup Team USA member. He won it for our team this year. 2-time World Masters champ. And on it goes for him too, Shane Van Boning. All right. And his opponent, he's been a top player all his life for many, many years, including 3-time World Speed Pool champ right there. Multi-Canadian champion, owner of Dooley's Pool Room up there in Valleyfield, Quebec, Luke Salves. All right, good luck. All right, another good matchup down here on the free live stream, courtesy of the Joss Northeast 9-ball tour, Turning Stone Casino, azbilliards.com, and Upstate Al. All right. Watch this free on the live stream on Facebook. You can find that on azbilliards.com. From Ackworth, Georgia, 6-time winner right here at Turning Stone, 4-time World 9-ball champ, former U.S. Open champ, player of the decade in the 90s. 18 times he was on the Moscone Cup for Team USA. He's sponsored by Scorpion Cues and Navigator Tips, Johnny Archer. All right. And his opponent, just a young fella with a long list of wins to his credit. He doesn't travel too far from the city. He's out of Long Island City down there by New York. He's won many times on our tour as well as the Predator Tour. He had second place finish here not too long ago. Sponsored by Molinari, High Rock, and Steinway Billiards, Zion's V. All right, good luck. We're moving on over to table number 9. Hey, Bob. All right, from Binghamton, New York, playing in his first tournament here at Turning Stone. He won the McDermott Masters.
All right, folks, we're on the air. We're going to turn down Mike Zuglin. Michael Yetnick and Ed Cohane, a.k.a. The Lock, in the booth. You guys got it.
Hey, guys. Looks like Zion's going to win the lag here. Johnny's going to do the rack. Zion will be breaking. This is a race to 9. Break from the box. Turning Stone rolls. Should be an exciting match. Zion's been playing great. And Johnny took second last year. Is that right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And he's won this 6 times. He's holding the record. 6-time winner here.
He's a World Cup of Pool champion, Euro Tour champion, and he has multi-finish championships to his credit. Welcome, Tetri Makinen. All right, his opponent, he is a winner, former winner here at
Oh, now you're going to be nice, huh?
And he is a former Derby City one-pocket champion. He was on the Moscone Cup this year on the winning team for USA, sponsored by High Rock and Molinari, Billy Thorpe. All right, good luck. All right, up here on 11, comes all the way to see us, play with us here from Beirut, Lebanon, this gentleman.
Right, based on where Zion's breaking, he's probably playing the 3-ball in the corner and the 1-ball on the side. Left side, lower right corner. 2-ball should come back up table, so you should have shape on the, looks like the 7-5 and 1. 7-5 are the 2 highest ones up, but he's got shape on the 4, which is good. Come around 1 rail to the 5 in the side. Between the 8 and the 9 is my guess. If he's a little straighter, he might just play for the 5 in the upper right corner.
Zion hit a great break there, huh? 3 balls.
Yeah, a little tough position for the 5, but if he can put this down and get the 5 in the upper corner, should be all right.
Oh, he hit it good. You got Shane right at the table above it. The whole floor is monsters all over the floor here. 16 tables on the winner's side here.
Yeah, he would like to get on the left side of the 6 here, but I don't think he has that option, so he might have to play for the 6 on the side.
Draw it down.
Come around 3 rails. Yeah, he's going 3 rails with the 6 between the 8 and 9. You know, 2 or 3 rails, probably long, short, towards the long. He'd like a little angle, so he may not hit the last long rail.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, nice speed control, good angle.
And his opponent having a great tournament. This is his first tournament at Turning Stone. I've only seen him a couple times so far, but I don't really watch too much because I'm too busy. So he must play pretty good to be undefeated. Yeah. Eric Lim, good luck.
Okay, so this is a low outsider, straight low. He'll go to the long rail and have nice shape on the 9.
He won that lag by about half a ball. They both lagged really, really good there. Zion almost froze it on the top rail, so this is the reward.
Okay, he went forward 2 rails. Must have had less or more angle than I thought. Just as good. Johnny's already out of the chair, ready to rack.
Yeah. There's no concessions, folks. You have to shoot every ball.
So 1-0 in favor of Zvi.
And for you people at home, if you want to know what's going on the entire floor, azbilliards.com. Mike Howerton is up there updating on every rack, every game on the floor. So if you're looking to see what Billy Thorpe is doing or Shane's doing or anything like that, we can't see those scores, but you can look them up on azbilliards.com.
Guys, on a side note, Johnny Archer is sponsored by Scorpion Q's and Navigator Tips. Zion's V is sponsored by Molinari, High Rock, and Steinway Billiards. Zion's looking to pocket the 7 again and maybe the 1 on the side. And I'm sponsored by Jacoby Custom Q's. Just do a quick shout out to them. Thank you, Jacoby. And the 7 went a little high, so
come up dry.
He might come up dry here. Looks like the 6 is going to protect the 1 ball a little bit.
Saved him a little bit, yeah.
So Johnny's going to be pushing on the first shot.
No jump cues here, or he'd be jumping this one ball. He'd be jumping the 6 here. No jump cues here. You have to use a full cue.
He's looking to maybe put the cue by the lower first diamond here, or maybe by the 5 ball, leaving a challenging shot maybe at the corner or a kick safety option.
Thank you, Carol, for catching that.
That 5-ball move might be the best move there. Guaranteed window to shoot it down by the 5.
And it will be Mike Giorleo versus Dennis Hatch on table 16. Giorleo versus
Yeah, he's pushing over in that lower left corner.
Yeah.
Zion will probably be able to see the 1, but he may opt to kick it up table, or he may opt to go for the 1 in the corner.
I don't think he's going to give it back. He won't give it this back.
With a two-way shot, so to speak. If he hits the 8 ball, he'll have shape on the 2. If he misses the 8 ball, he'll probably have shape on the 2 in the upper corner.
What do you think? They'll hide the cue ball behind the 4-6 there?
I almost think this is a free shot to shoot at. If you cut edge to edge, as long as you miss it thin, which is almost impossible, you should make the ball. I would go for this, but he's playing the safety and didn't execute it. So
no, you can't be happy with this.
Yeah, Archer's got a stop shot in the 1, position on the 2 with a stop shot, and then he can play a 3 in the lower right corner, and all of his problems are solved. So
yeah,
bad safety by Zion. I'm not sure if.
There's a key shot right here. This is, if he can stop right here. Well, he still needs to get back a little bit so he can get on the 3.
I think a stop shot. I don't think the 7's in the way if he actually stops it, but.
Yeah, I thought he had to come back maybe a ball and a half so he can come down for that 3 ball. I guess it goes by the 5. Yeah.
All right, so Archer missed that shot.
And didn't get the worst of it.
Got a good roll.
Yeah.
Now Zion can kick it this 2 ways pretty easily. He can use the left rail or the right rail. The right rail is easier to hit, but the left rail leads to potential safety. So I suspect he might go towards the left rail, towards the 8 ball. Going towards the right rail is a little more conservative. He'll definitely hit the 1, but he's less likely to leave safe. Yeah, this is his highest probability. He might get him behind the 3-9 with the 1, and the cue ball may go up behind the 4 in that general vicinity.
Took the pain off. He got the worst of that. How'd you go through there?
Some bad roll there.
Yeah,
but
it really was.
He did hit it thinner than he intended. He was probably fending against clipping the 8 ball on the way over. So,
well, Johnny gets a chance to tie it up here, and
yeah, John's looking at the 9 ball and the 3 ball, making sure that the 3 goes. As long as the 3 goes, he'll go ahead and attack the 3 ball in the lower right corner. If it doesn't, then he could play a little more creative.
Right.
Yeah, I believe that a stop shot in the 2 leads him to the 3 ball. So
he has it in the lower right-hand corner as well.
Yeah.
Well,
if he didn't have that, you could see something a little more risky, like taking a 1 carom off the 3, 9 ball in the corner sort of option. But since the 3 goes, he's not even considering that because that's a little lower percentage shot. So he's going to go ahead and do the run out, which all professionals prefer over trying to combo. The position to the 4 ball is all the way up table, and the 9 ball does make it a little difficult to get back up table. So he'll have to go through the 9, probably 2 rails with inside English on this 3 ball. So stop shot, and then 2 rails with inside English off the 3.
Oh, look at this.
Okay, so the 3 didn't go in the other pocket.
Playing a safety here.
And he's got a deadlock safety on the 9, or he can play the 3 in the side and play position for the 4.
Yeah, well, the way he ended up, he's probably going to elect for the safety here because he got the wrong angle to get up for the 4 here. He's a little under it,
Yeah, he would have to use inside English
Yeah,
or draw it up and out. And on the diamond tables, the side pockets are a little less forgiving than some of the other tables like Brunswick or something.
Right.
So
the safety's guaranteed here, yeah.
Yeah, they lock it up,
Sure.
let Zion kick again, and call the day. I do like that shot, but let's see what Johnny likes. Johnny agrees with you to lock. Johnny agrees with locking it up.
Well, he's got a 1 rail kick to the bottom rail here.
He does, but it doesn't lead to anything. Unless he makes it, he's not likely to leave him safe. So he's really got to go for the pocketing. He does have a 2 rail kick, long rail behind the 3, which leads a little more likely to leave him safe. But looks like he's going the 1 rail route. He would prefer to go 2 rails here, but the side pocket's in the way, so he's got to go straight 1 rail. He was
Watch
actually
that
able to get
side,
2
watch that
rails, and he's
side.
going to scratch again.
Yep. Well,
And he's on 2 now by 2 sort of obscure, unforeseeable scratches while kicking. You know, both reasonable kicks and both bad rolls.
but he won't be getting back on a.
No,
on
this
another
track
set
should be over. Yeah.
Yeah. And Johnny gets it tied up here.
Yeah, Johnny won't be putting him on 3 here. Now Johnny has a couple options here. He can do a stop shot, playing it in the left side, and take the 4 2-rail route to the 5 ball, or he could play underneath the 8 with the cue ball and go a Z pattern to the 5 ball. I believe he's opting for the 2-rail route around the 7-8. No, he might be set up for the Z. Yeah, he got underneath the 8. Okay, so he chose my other option.
Yeah.
So he can either draw this straight down or he can Z it across depending on what angle he has. I
I'd
believe
probably draw this down.
yeah,
I
there's
think.
no traffic drawing it except for
Yeah.
the 9 ball, so I'm assuming he's going to do a stun draw. Yeah, power stun draw, I should say.
Nice speed there. Nice shot.
Very natural and very unlikely to get straight on the ball and very unlikely to get safe. So a nice, safe route. Now he could play this in the upper right corner, which I think is the right shot, or he could play it for the side. I believe the corner is the right shot here, 2 rails. So he's playing for the upper right corner here. I think he's got angle unless I'm misreading this angle.
You had to punch it into the rail, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, he got there.
Yeah, so he went to the side. So
Right.
learn a little something from Johnny there. I would have played for the corner. He played for the side. So he was either thicker on the ball or maybe he has a reason for playing position on the side pocket as opposed to the corner. I suppose if he was on the wrong side for the corner, it's difficult to play the 8 to the 9 position. But pretty much from anywhere he can play the side and get position on the 8. I would have liked to have stayed slightly underneath the 8 for a natural pattern to the 9, but he'll go 1 rail, I believe, up for the 9.
He'll go straight up and down here, yeah. Okay, well, he gets it tied up here.
Yeah, I tend to avoid using the 2-rail route because the side pocket comes into play on that. And by going 1 rail, you just have to play speed control and pretty easy to judge off that 1 rail position play. So when we tied at 1-1,
Yes.
you're watching Johnny Archer playing Zion's V.
See what Johnny does with his break here.
This is Johnny's first opportunity to break here, so we will see Johnny's patented power break, I believe.
Player of the decade back in the day. In the 90s, right?
Johnny's always been
Yeah.
been a fierce competitor. Any tournament he enters, he's pretty much guaranteed top 8.
People and everyone, please, once again, a reminder: there's no flash photography. I understand that.
Got chain breaking in the back there.
Make sure the flash is off, please. No flash photography.
Okay, Shane did a cut break.
Wow.
Also, the laser thing, whatever. I don't know. Turn that off too.
Shane did a cut break hard, didn't scratch.
That's cue balls down here. Wow.
I think Johnny's going to do a cut break as well. Playing the 4.
You have to break from the box here.
Playing the 4 in the lower right corner. Came high. 1 came high as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So he'll make a modification next time he breaks or
Have
read
to-
the rack a little differently. Zion's got a 1-8 combination here that's pretty guaranteed. Position on the 1 ball is the only thing that he's got to be cautious about.
The 4 ball doesn't go by the 5 there, so he's got to work on that too.
He's got the 4 in the side option,
Yeah.
but the 3 to the 4 is not easy.
No, he's got some work here. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, this isn't a hanger or a Cosmo.
There you see Luke Salvo up above. This guy was a speed pool champion, for those that you don't know him. Very fast shooter. There's the 8 ball.
Yeah, like I said, the position was a little questionable,
Yeah.
and Zion's left himself a good 7 diamonds, 6 diamonds from the 1 ball. This makes the ball pocketing much more challenging. It is close to the pocket, so I suspect he'll go ahead and pocket it, but this is a bit more challenging than if he could have stayed closer to the ball. And
Yeah, look at that.
as I said,
Tried
he
to roll
missed
it
the
in.
1.
Yeah, rolling it in. Well, that's big for Johnny right there to get back on the table from there. I thought Zion had a good opportunity right there to get out. a little bit of a careless mistake there. That one was missable, but you don't expect him to miss it.
Yeah, I think the combo was challenging, so he focused all attention on making the combo, and then he lost his cue a little bit, which cost him the one ball pocketing percentage.
Well, you see Shane breaking. I guess Luke got back on. Oh, he was stuck down in the corner after his break. That's right. Shane was stuck down in the corner. But that guy Luke up there in the next table up, folks, is he runs around quick. Another dry break up there.
So we have a situation where he's got to get position on this 4-ball. I'm assuming he's going to try to set up a sort of Z pattern where he can go back and forth and try to get just above the 6-ball so he can play the 4 on the side.
Yeah, just missed that 7 coming around, right? Coming back and forth. He's in good shape for that right here.
He got the right angle to do it. Makes the 3 a little harder to pocket, but the position is a little more natural, so he chose that route, which I think is the easiest play, the highest percentage. One good thing about watching Johnny play is you do start to learn the patterns a little better now. He came up a little short. He wanted to hit the first diamond, and he hit it just by the side pocket. Now he's got a demanding cut shot here on the 4.
Or if he doesn't play the cut, do you see the safety here? To send the 4 back over where the cue is and hide behind the 5-8?
Yeah, 5-6.
5-6, not a bad move, Something to look at if he doesn't like that cut.
Yeah, again, the side pockets on the diamonds are a little different than if you're on Brunswick. So I would probably cut this in on a Brunswick, and I would tend to play or consider safeties more when I'm playing on diamonds, or I generally just go for the corner over the side if I have an option. The safety you're talking about isn't a lock-up safety. It's very questionable. I think he's going for the bank here with a possible 2-way. So bank it by the 9, and if he misses it, he leaves him safe. If he makes it, he's out. So
nice shot. Very nice.
Smart play there by John. Great shooting. And I believe the 6 goes by the 9, and this should be out.
Oh, good. He'll get the 7 in the side of it. He's good. Nice shot.
Yeah, he's perfect here.
All on that bank, too. That was a gutsy call.
It was his only shot to get out, and he had a potential safety with the 9-ball and the 6-ball there, so it wasn't completely without security, without some sense of security. You notice he hit it a little softer, keeping it in that area if he did miss. So smart play by John, and that's why he took a couple extra seconds to decide what was the best option.
Here you see Shane just pocketed his 9-ball up there. 2-1.
A good shooting from John. And Zion just a slight lapse in concentration on the 1-ball. Left himself a little distance. Maybe a drag draw might have been a little safer on that shot as opposed to a slow roll.
There's not been too many incidents of loose racks here. Not too many people complain with this new cloth. Everything's setting up real nice.
I got no comments in that area.
Oh, yeah. You got the bad end of that deal at times, too? Well, never mind.
It looks like Johnny's playing the 4-ball in the lower left corner and the 1-ball on the side. Okay, the 4-ball just went high and the 1-ball just went high. So again, looks like another possible dry break. And again, this jacked up 1-ball shot is super demanding.
Yeah,
and,
this is tough.
You can't just slow roll it in.
And if you just stop there, you're going to be on the roof for the 2-8.
Yeah.
With on the 8, you'll be. I mean, if you can actually stop right there direct.
He's got to draw back if he can.
Yeah.
Like a foot. I'm not saying he needs to get far, but a foot would be helpful. This would be a great shot if Zion could put this down.
Yeah, it was tough.
And, he sort of whacked at that ball.
And he left him on the roof for the corner pocket. I don't think he has the side here. Maybe I think you got to play a safety here. Because you're on the roof with the 2-ball there,
Yeah, he might have the side or the corner.
shoot the corner as a two-way shot.
If he's got a guaranteed position, whether he plays in the side or corner, he might shoot it. If he doesn't have guaranteed position, then he'll play some sort of safety. But if he can pocket the ball without having to work too much with the cue ball, meaning just a flat, straight top ball, then I could see him considering going for it. We're a little hidden by Johnny.
Oh, he cut the side.
And he
did
have the side pocket. So
wow, he must have had half a pocket there. Maybe he had the whole thing. We couldn't tell from that angle. But he did good here. He's just going to bounce up for the 3, and he's going to be good.
It looked like he had a nice window between the 4 and 5 now that we're looking at the table there. So
yeah.
He'll come up. He can't really use much inside English because it's new cloth, but he'll try to get a little inside English to avoid the 9. And he'll play for the 4 ball on the side, I believe. He could also play for the corner, but I think he's just going to draw straight back for the side pocket. He'll try to get above the 4, so he'll have natural shape to the 5. And I want to be underneath the 5 so he can go up table for the 6.
Sure.
So that's what he's thinking ahead of time is how do I get from this ball to this ball to that ball. And really, he got above the 4, like I said, and maybe a little too far, but it is pretty natural to get on the 5 here. He just has to avoid the 9 ball.
It's just going to come down 2 rails and bounce up.
Yeah, or he could even go 1 rail, but essentially just try to stay underneath the 5 if he can. He doesn't want to get above it.
He just take this angle from the 6, you think?
I don't think so. I think I try to go to the right side of the table and play it in the lower left corner, or the upper left corner.
He walked over there like that's where he wanted to be, but let's see what he does.
Yeah,
he might be going forward here.
He might be able to spin it with right, too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like getting to the other side. You know, this makes the pocketing a little better, and he's closer to the ball. He's going to have much more accuracy. He can swing around 2 rails here with ease and get on the 7. Oh, he dogged.
Oh, Johnny.
Jumped up a little bit.
Yeah.
Jarred the ball.
He got past the hard part, and then he lost his concentration and got careless. It doesn't take much.
Stayed on the correct side of the 7 to get to the 8. He did, but that might be the result of hitting it a little chubby. Zion just went ahead and hit the 7. Got pretty fortunate there. He could have ended up a little.
Yeah, that worked out good for him. He's just going to go down and up.
Yeah, there's no scratch there, that's for sure. So probably just draw this straight back and play a short side position for the 9 unless he's on the correct side of the 8. I don't think he is. I think he's got to play for the 9 in the right corner.
Short side.
Yeah.
Good speed.
Good speed. He's off the rail. He's got to stay down and pocket the ball. This is pretty perfect.
Ties it up here.
Yeah, Johnny's out of the chair already, walking to rack.
2-2. Race to 9. And Jason up there, about 4 tables up. You see Jason Shaw.
So guys, just so you're aware, Johnny Archer is sponsored by Scorpion Cues and Navigator Tips. Zion's V sponsored by Molinari, High Rock, and Steinway Billiards. Jacoby Custom Cues is my sponsor. They take care of me very well. They're amazing cue makers. They're coming out with a new black carbon fiber shaft. If anyone is interested, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, and I'll try to get some orders in for you guys. Looks like here Zion's getting a little re-rack here from Johnny. Surprisingly enough, the rack is extremely important in 9 ball. So if the rack has certain gaps, and makes it difficult to make balls, and both guys have been kind of dry, so they're going to make sure they get good racks so that they can make the wing ball or the 1 ball. And Zion came up dry again, so
Another one, yeah.
He's fighting the rack a little bit. Both guys have good breaks, so you suspect they would make a ball more frequently than they are. Johnny can try to go into the 6 here and off shape on the 2.
Yeah, that might be his best bet. If he misses it, well, you don't want to. This is a scary position here. It's all speed, right?
Yeah, he's looking like he's going to try to kill it with low outside. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Might have got away with something there, I think.
Yeah, he left him the whole window between the 2-6.
I think Zion can see it, though.
He's got the whole ball, and he's going to end up with the 2 in the side afterwards.
He's got to avoid overhitting this and getting hooked by the 6. So
Yeah, almost pocket speed on this ball.
almost a similar situation to the other one he missed.
Yeah, yeah, there it is. Look, the 6. Look at the 6.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
Yep.
So
You got, you
so
got him. You got him.
gonna have to kick 2 rails at the 2.
You tried to warn him.
I did. It was inevitable though. He kind of knew it, but he didn't want to slow roll the
No,
1
no.
again.
Yeah, he might have been remembered that from before.
Yeah, maybe a kill shot might have been a little better. So like a low outside and on a draw stroke, so that by the time the cue ball got there, it just turned into a stun shot.
And that one ball that he did miss before, right, with that slow roll, if he would have made that, it would have put him up about 3-0 at that time.
Zion's kicked 3 times and scratched off every kick that
No
he's done.
kidding.
Just scratched again.
It
So
was a hell of a stat.
this is a 2-ball position on the 3-ball on the side, and I think the 4 goes between the 9 and the 5 in the opposite corner.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So stop shot on the 3 gives him position on the 4, and then the rest of the rack is pretty easy. The 6 to the 7 is a little challenging, but Johnny's just got to get on the correct side of the 6 to get to the 7. So Johnny checked to see if the 5 went by or the 7 went by the 9, and it didn't. So Johnny made sure he got on the right side of the 6 so that when he pockets the 6, he can get on the 7. Now, this I believe I'll have to play in the side and come 1 rail back towards the 7 so they can
Right.
play the 7 in the lower right corner. This is a very speed-sensitive shot.
Watch the side pocket on the way back down, correct?
Yeah, I mean, more so watch the 9-ball hooking him on the
Yeah.
7, but Johnny hit it perfect.
Well, that's good.
Johnny hit it perfect. This is similar to the 6-ball he missed, but he was supposed to make that before, so he'll make this now. He'll make a slight adjustment.
Yeah. And for the first time, he'll go in the lead here.
Yeah, center of the pocket. Good adjustment from
Nice
Johnny.
shot there.
And as I mentioned before, on the new cloth, I feel like I have to cut the balls a little more after I get past the half-ball hit. So usually I'd hit balls expecting a 30-degree angle, and they come off like 25. So I start to cut it a little extra as I get a thinner hit on these balls. So not sure if other people feel the same way on that.
No, I aim differently than you.
Yeah, you aim crazy.
I have my own system. Knock it off.
Eddie the Locks in New Jersey, if you guys want to get lessons on his aiming system.
Not yet. I ain't telling nobody nothing.
Oh, wait. Sorry, everything's secret.
Maybe. I got to go see Tony Robles. And if Tony endorses it, you're all in trouble.
Tony endorses it.
Yes, sir. It's kind of unique, mister. The only one to ever find an aim point for every level of English. You don't find that amazing?
You'll have to show me.
Well,
Maybe I'll endorse it.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know if you're worthy.
All right, so we got Johnny. Again, he's trying to play the 4 and the 1. Neither ball's going at this point. Let's see if he can make it.
Oh, another drive. Oh, yeah,
Okay, so
another
this
drive
time
break.
Johnny hit a dead square, which means he wasn't really playing a cut break, so he wasn't trying to make one of those balls, and he came up dry.
And the 7's a little funny for who's ever working here.
7's a lot funny.
Yeah.
He's got to get pretty straight on the 6 to get on the 7, and then he should be all right. But
Right, right.
you know, the 5's a nice lead ball, so he's not really in trouble here. Really getting on this 2 ball, if he can get in that window between the 6 and the 7, this will be a good shot.
Watch that speed.
Yeah, if he can get in that window, this will be a good shot.
He almost married
Oh,
it.
he got
but
perfect.
He did. But the 3 doesn't go by the 5, does it?
Yeah, it looks like it does.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's giving it a second look, so
Yeah, he didn't give it a dirty look, so I think he's all right.
the dirty look was the key, huh?
Dirty look.
Oh, this
lets
is
you know.
nice now, look.
Yeah, stop shot. Well, he'll draw back because he wants to be above the 5 so he can get on the 6. Again, the correct angle on the 6 to the 7 is critical to get out this rack. So.
Yeah. Oh, now he's not looking about drawing back. He's
Yeah, he could go forward and out for the 4.
Yeah.
There's a couple options. He's jacked up, so he's not going to draw you right.
right, right. Oh, he's got something else going here. What was this?
Yeah, top
Oh,
right.
that was a nice shot.
Top right.
Yeah.
And he can almost stop it and get natural two-railer to the 6, but he wants to stay underneath the 6, so he's got options. He could try a bunch of different things here.
Okay.
Didn't realize he had to go up table, but he can still get natural shape on this 6. Now, if he wanted, this is a little bit loose.
He needs to get his speed correct here more than ever. This is key right here.
He could go 4 rails into the 7 here, but he's not going to do that. He's going to come up for the lower part of the 6 and then use the 6 to go into the 7 and knock the 7 out.
Yeah, he got there too.
Yeah, he got there good.
Yeah.
I like to go ahead and kick this ball out slightly. Or he could play the 7-9. He's looking like he's playing
looking
the
at
7-9.
for the combo, huh? Wow. Well, I guess if you're close enough to it,
Yeah.
and you're dead in line, you might as well shoot it. You can roll that in. Oh, he got real good. That's a real good angle right there.
Perfect angle.
Yeah.
So, you know,
It ties it up.
smart shot by Zion. Didn't want to risk going into it or trying to get out, so ended up playing the combination strong shot.
Yeah, tied the game.
Guys, a 9 ball in the break is a win. Someone's asking.
Any pocket.
Yeah, any pocket. It's opponent rack, so whenever the opponent racks, generally speaking, the 9 ball counts.
And it's break from the box.
Yeah, break from the box, so 1 diamond in. They've got to break from 1 diamond in or further. And this is a winner break format. As you can see, Kamui is one of the major sponsors here. Obviously, Diamond Billiards, Lights Out Apparel. And looks like Zion's going to break here. He keeps breaking from the right side and coming dry, so there must be something in the rack he's seeing, which is why he's choosing that. Still trying to make the 4 and the 1.
There's the 4
he
and
made
the
the
1.
4 and the 1. All right, so
And something else.
that's a little bit of life for Zion. That's more similar to the first rack that he broke.
He lost the pocket on the 3 ball, though.
I think the 3 goes by the 6. Not that it's easy, but I think the 3 goes by the 6.
And he's
But
stuck up on that rail.
what would be
tough
be easier for me personally would be to bank the 8 or bank the 3 back up to the middle diamond where you just put the chalk and put the
Right.
cue behind the 6-9. But
That'd be a good move.
Zion could play the 3 and play it on the thin side, and then if you were to miss, he'd leave it behind the 6-9 as well. And
Correct.
still have a shot in the 5. So I might go a little more aggressive than standard and go ahead and play this 3. And
Send it up top. Send
play-
the 3 up.
No, I'm going to play the 3 in the lower right corner and favor the left side of the pocket as Zion's looking at it.
That's what he's doing. Maybe he has the pocket.
Yeah, he's got the pocket.
Oh,
and
boy,
man,
what
he
a
hit it good.
shot. Watch that side.
Nah, he's good. He's good.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Holy Jesus.
I told you. What? No
Easy.
fear. No
Take
fear.
it easy. Take it easy.
Why are you trying to get Zion to scratch again?
He's
Come
still
on.
got a lot of work here
He
now.
scratched too many times already.
He's got some work here to get on the 6 ball. Oh, look at this. He's going forward and trying to get up around.
He's got it. He didn't have any
he
choice.
didn't need that hit. What?
You know what?
It could be worse.
The 6 might be dead off the 9 here.
Yeah.
You know, that might be an easier shot than trying to cut it in and hold position for the 7. If the 6 is dead off the 9, you play that instead.
You would.
You know, but he's kind of forced to use follow, which makes the 6 come back a little bit. He's going to cut it. Yeah, that carom's close. It's not easy, you
Yeah,
know.
it looks like he's cutting it.
It's not easy, but it's close. And Zion came with a great shot.
He
Deserves
hit it good.
deserves a little better than this. Now these tables do play a little slower,
Yeah.
but he hit that like a beast. So Zion came to play. Now I like swinging out to the long rail here just to make sure that I don't lose the cue ball. If he goes 1 rail, there's potential for him to get stuck on the short rail. There you go.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Watch that side.
Nah, he's not going to scratch.
You are a genius. You know.
That would be a
I know.
horrible scratch.
Yes, it would. He snuck out of the last
Now
one. I thought
this-
it was,
This, I feel like he's got to go top inside
yes.
and play position towards where he just put the chalk. So
Right.
second diamond on the right rail,
Right. Come around 3 rails
Yeah.
here.
top left here, top left. This is a tough shot when you're playing with new cloth. You're not sure of the deflection. So
Stroke the ball. Don't. That's shot. Nice shot. Oh,
Yeah.
it's on the 50.
Yeah, he's definitely on the 50 there.
Phil Capel hates that turn. Phil, if you listen, sorry, but he is on the 50.
So
What's the shot here? It's close to his work. Do you play the bank? Wow. To the top right, do you play the bank?
you know, if I play the bank, then I'm playing shape for the 9-ball to go, hit the rail, and come back and stop at the third diamond. I'm leaving the cue ball on the short rail here.
I think I think he wants to send it parallel back up and leave it on the top rail.
I don't think that's the play.
Yeah, he played the bank.
He played the other bank,
Oh,
hit
nice
it great,
shot. Nice shot.
and won the rack. So nice shot by Zion. He
Great.
had both options there, and he chose the one where he thought he was going to pocket it more. So
4-3 now. Nice.
nice shooting by Zion. A little bit of bad position there on the last ball. He hit that well, but again, the new cloth, he's just not getting quite as much spin as he would like with the inside English. So later on in the week, tables will be playing a little more standard for how we're used to playing with the older cloth, or we'll say slightly worn in cloth.
Yeah, this is one of the. It's not. This isn't new cloth every time turning stone. This is one of the. I don't know how many times I remember it being absolutely brand new cloth coming in here.
Yeah, this is brand new cloth.
Right,
Like
right. Unplayed on.
pristine conditions, amazing equipment, and it's good in a lot of senses, and it's difficult in other senses, but it's something that every good player has to figure out how to modify their game around, which is the equipment.
This is a key shot right here. You're going to fall on the 2 and
All pocketing here,
yeah.
straight pocketing, nothing else. No English, it's top ball.
And everything's everything else was laying in front of him. He left the side pocket. Yes, he did.
He left either the side pocket or the bank.
Yeah, I think he's going to cut this in, and it'll come around, right? Or is he going to run into that 5?
Hey, if he runs into the 5, he'll still carry him off it and come down towards
Yeah.
the 2, so he should be all right. I'm just not sure if he has the cut or if he has to play the bank. Yeah, he had to play the
He
bank.
did play the bank. Well, he's
Now, the
not-
good thing about the bank is if he had played it a little softer, he would have the 2 and the 1 to block it, to block the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Johnny would have been forced to play safe. Now, Johnny still probably has to play safe because he's going straight at the 6 ball, or
roll up on the 7 here, you mean?
I mean, he can play the 1 and try to get off the 6 and not play a safety on the 2, and I kind of think that's what he's supposed to do.
Oh, he's playing the side pocket.
But he's playing for the lower side of the 2, I believe.
Oh, he went inside English for the gap to come around. That was a good shot. He had
Yeah,
that
that
window
was
to come down between the 8 and whatever else was down there.
Yeah, that was a great shot. And really a game winner if he can make this 2-ball.
Yeah. Easy. Oh, boy.
Game winner if he can make the 2-ball.
Yeah. Man.
Right, so I think if Zion stops, he's got the right angle on the 4 to go between the 6 and the 8 and come up table for the 5. And then the rest of the rack is pretty simple as long as he can get on from the 5 to the 6.
Sure, the way the 6 is 7 are laying there. That's nice.
Yeah, it means he just wants a slightly thicker angle on the 5 so he can come up to the left side of the 6-ball. Yeah, he's checking to see. He wants to get a little below the 3. So a little trick for this shot, guys. If you're trying to stop the ball on the 3, you would hit it a half tip below center. So then to make it roll forward a ball, you would hit just a half tip above that. So this is a dead center ball. Should roll forward a little. He didn't get any forward roll like he aimed.
He think he wanted to go a little bit further than this, unless he's going to draw this back now.
I think he can punch
he
it
has
over.
to draw it back. Yeah.
No, you're right. You got dead straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he meant to go forward a hair.
Yeah, sure he did.
Sure got good on this, though. They recovered nicely. For anyone that wants to come down, Al's dancing for us, so you guys can watch him here at Turning Stone.
He's got his thong on. Al, you got the thong?
No thongs.
And his chaps. His chaps and his thong.
So Zion might play for the 7 in the corner here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up getting the corner. I don't know if he was playing for the corner, but the corner was always an option. He can play in the corner now. Perfect shape for the 8 in the other corner. Some guys would have played for the side there, but I think the corner was a little more natural. And Zion's maintaining a good performance so far. Johnny's had a couple uncharacteristic misses, and so Zion has had a couple of unfortunate scratches off some kicks, but
Yeah.
he's faring all right.
Yeah, he's holding his own considering what the bad luck that he did have. He's up 2 games here, 5-3.
Yep.
You folks, once again, you can look up the scores on every match on the floor here at azbilliards.com. Updated instantly almost by Mike Howerton up in the stands. And everybody's on the floor. I see Billy Thorpe, Jason Shaw, Shane, Monster Field. Frankie Hernandez over there.
I'm not on the floor. What are you talking about?
Frankie's up 4-1.
All right, so looks like Zion's going to break from the right side as we're looking again. Again, he's trying to play the 5 ball and the 1 the side. Last time he made both. This is a low outside cut break.
There's the 4.
And he made the 5 in the side. It's got shape on the 1 because the 1 hit the point. And if he can pocket this 1, he'll be sitting pretty nice. The 3 ball he'll have to play position for because the 6-4 blocks the other pocket, the natural pocket.
Yeah, he might be elevated a little bit on the shot. Right?
He's definitely elevated.
Got to
on
be
the
careful here. But he's close enough to it. He should make this ball. Nice
Good
hit.
shot. Now he can draw over to the left side of the table as we're looking and get on the 3 ball.
Yeah.
He's got to fend against getting hooked by the 9, so he could go 2 rails at it or try to draw straight across. I'm not sure which angle he has. Okay, did
Nice
the draw
speed.
shot and
Well,
looked good, and then it ended up coming up a little short. But I think he can hit the 6 with this, which might open up the pocket for the 4.
you think that's where he's going? Yeah.
I think he's going to tickle the 6 over to the left and open up the pocket for the 6, as long as he doesn't hit it hard.
You don't think he'll come down to the bottom rail and bump the 6 from behind?
I think if he can, he will, but I don't think he has that angle. I think he has to bump the 6.
Well, we'll know in a second.
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
you're
he's
right.
doing some inside here.
Yeah, he was able to miss it.
Oh, okay, that worked.
Okay, good call.
That
And,
worked
and he
out.
can go between the 6 and 9 now and get
Yeah.
perfect on the 6.
That worked out pretty good.
I think the speed he hit it, whether he hit it or not, hit the 6 or not, he was
Yeah,
still good. So
yeah.
it was a smart play by Zion. That was interesting. I would have gotten underneath the 9 there, and he stayed above. Just a little interesting there. He could have stayed underneath this.
I would have went underneath that too, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just something to pay attention
Right.
to. Whenever you watch guys, you see what
Sure.
they do, and you question why, and
Well,
see
you
if
were
it's
a
a better
big
play.
you were a big student after you wrote everything down years ago. I remember. You were up in the stands writing every move down. I remember. You must have a hell of a notebook at home.
It's an
I
understatement.
mean, you've been studying forever, right?
Got about 14 journals.
I'm sure. I mean, I remember you down at the Open years ago, and you were up there writing constantly. You know. Good for you.
Ginky told me to keep notes of what's going on and what shots you like and why you like them, and see what other players play and see if there's anything you can learn from them.
Yeah, you were hard at work doing it. I remember.
I haven't stopped. I just use my phone now instead of my journal.
Oh, good.
Don't steal my phone anymore.
Now you're high class now, huh? You better put a good password on it.
Looks like a 6-3 in favor of Zion, and he's playing the. Looks like the 3 ball in the lower right corner and the 1.
You know, this tournament.
He made both again. The
Missed.
3 ball got kicked in by another ball, but it was still going in the area.
Well, and the 5's a little funny here.
Made 3 balls in the break, but he's tough on the 2.
Oh, no, he's got the 5 on the side after the 4. But you need to get on the 4, which is really tough from here. He's probably going to have to bounce and try and get between that 7-9 and over.
You know,
Because
there's
he's frozen on the rail up top. He can't.
there's a couple plays here, Ed. I kind of like crossing this into the 7 and bring the cue ball back up behind the 8. I like that play more than trying to go for the shot. You go for the shot, and there's no guarantee for the shot. It's pretty much shooting to nothing. If you make it, you're not guaranteed to win. But if you miss it, you're almost guaranteed to lose.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I personally cross this towards the 7-5, bring the cue ball back up table with right English and try to put the cue ball back where it is now, just one rail up towards that upper left corner.
Right. Well, you know what? He better be thinking that because he's got a 3-game lead here, which is pretty strong against Johnny Archer.
Yeah.
And if he tends to keep it, this is tough. He's shooting the ball. He's shooting it in the hole.
Yeah, let's see if he gets a shot in the 4 if he does.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
I don't know about you, but that shot in the 4 doesn't lead to anything on the 5. So just my question is...
The only thing was he had the 5 in the side, a window for the 5, but how are you going to hold it from here? You know?
Yeah, he's frozen on the rail. He hit the 2 well, too, so it's not like the cue ball will be far from its position now. Aggressive pull does seem to win more matches, though, so I can't argue the thought process. I've personally just found that certain shots for the money, I'll duck knowing that I can outmove a player as opposed to outshoot them in certain situations, even
he may not
the hours I put in.
He may not have to take the 5 in the side. He might draw back for the 5, but then he'll bump the 7 down, though, so maybe not. But if he plays that 5 in the side, follow this 4 down a little bit, right? That's what he's looking at. He doesn't want to run into that 7 after the 5, correct?
Correct.
He needs to just shoot past it clean. Oh, it is 8-7 on Shane's match. I don't know who's ahead. Luke must be hitting him pretty good. Go hill with Shane right there.
Yeah, Johnny got good on this 5 in the side. He can use a little bit of stun draw and get the 7 in the lower right corner past the 9.
Yeah, he got the angle for
the
that.
rest of the rack is pretty simple.
And he can close the gap a little bit here because Zion could have been running away with it.
You don't want to let Zion run away with the rack because he's very capable. Zion did win this one year actually, so
right, he did.
You can't underestimate Zion's capabilities.
That's a hell of a win, by the way.
Notice he got the right angle on the 8 to get to the left side of the 9. It's a
pull this down a little bit. He's going to be fine.
Nice little detail you got to pay attention to.
It could change everything. I don't know who's up in the Shane match, whether it's Shane or Luke, but it is 8-7.
People have been saying Shane's up, so we'll know shortly because if Luke finishes this rack.
Right. Well, yeah, we will know.
We'll know one way or the other.
Yeah. If they're shaking hands or not, you mean?
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, and although that match is exciting, we got Johnny and Zion here playing a good match. Current score is 6-4 in favor of Zion.
Let's see what the break brings you.
Thanks again to Al putting this on for Mike Zuglin and all of his players. It's an amazing tournament. Good to have it live streamed.
This is one of the better shows in pool.
All right, so he's probably playing the 7 and the 1. Okay,
one
so
ball.
Zion made, Johnny made the 1.
Ooh.
And the 9, so the game's over.
And the 2-7. Oh, the 9 too. Yeah, there you go. The 9's gone.
Yeah. So Johnny won that rack on the break.
Wow. 6-5. There goes your 3-game lead there, Zion. All because of that 2-ball shot before.
I actually missed where the 9-ball went. Did you see if the 9-ball went straight in or did it get kicked in?
No, I wasn't paying attention to it at all. I was watching the other 3 balls go in. It was a great break.
On the back, you see Shane shooting a really tough shot there from the jaws.
Yeah, he's in there deep.
Looks like he almost scratched or something happened.
Wow, nice hit.
Strong shot there.
Look how he held it, too.
All right, so back to Johnny here.
Oh, no, that's a 2 up there by the side on Shane?
I'm not sure what he's got.
I can't tell.
Anyway, Johnny's playing
No, that's the 8.
the 7 and the 1 again. Looks like Zion might be pattern racking because this looks like the same pattern I saw the last rack.
Yeah, the 2 has to, nice break.
Okay, made the 7 straight in.
The 2 has to go in the back of. Wow, this is a nice layout right here.
Yeah, this is a great layout.
Oh yeah, look at that. He's going to get a great window for the 2 after this 1 ball here. He doesn't have to do anything fancy.
Well, he's got to make sure he gets angle on the 2 to get back up for the 4. The
Yeah.
2 to the 4 is really the key to this rack, and surprisingly enough,
Almost like a rail first, you'll come straight back up, right, on the left side.
yeah, balls in the pocket are,
Yeah,
are
oh, yeah.
more challenging than you would think
Oh,
for position
no.
purposes. So
I know. Usually end up drawing them. This one isn't in that deep, though, according to that lower left. You can see he might be able to catch that one edge of that short rail. He's pretty happy about the layout, though.
yeah,
Especially
he's
after being down 6-3.
got to be thrilled.
Yeah.
Now, if he can hit the right side of the 2,
The left side of the 2.
I like the right side of the 2 between.
Oh,
and
to
and
draw
go
it up?
Go between the 5 and the 8.
To
That
draw
would be
it-
my personal
right,
choice
right.
with the right English. But if he hits the left side, then I'll play short side position, like you were saying earlier. But that's a little harder for me to judge speed-wise for some
Yeah,
reason.
he could almost go right back to where he is by playing the left side of the 2.
Yeah,
He
that's
just
what I
doesn't
like.
Yeah, he doesn't want to hit that 7 on the way back. Is that the 7 right there? Yeah.
It's the 5 and the 8, I think.
Over here?
Yeah,
That's the
5, 8, 6, and 9 are
Okay.
on the lower
Oh,
half of the table,
okay.
and I think that's the 2 in the jaws, and the 4 is up by the chalk.
Right, right.
This is an important shot.
Oh,
He
nope.
is using draw, so I think he's going with that shot in between the 5.
Oh,
Ooh, he went another way.
he mishit the hell out of it, I think. Oh,
No, I
maybe he
think
tried to go
understroked
short.
it. Yeah, he understroked it.
Wow, he tried to go real short. So,
And it just goes to show you the challenge of playing it in the jaw shot. Here,
are you paralleling this 4 ball down to the bottom rail between the 5-6 now?
no, I'm going for this, I think.
Are you? You cutting this
Just
in?
because I'm close to it.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he's 2 diamonds away, and it's almost edge to edge, just a little thicker. I can see these really well on old cloth. I make this all day long. On new cloth, I'm a little concerned about the deflection, but Johnny's doing your shot, I think.
Yeah, he's being
He doesn't look like he's going at it, so he's going to go ahead and play the safe here.
well, he
Came
left-
up a little slow.
Yeah, he left him an edge. This is a tough safety here. I don't think he has the whole ball.
I'm pretty sure he has decided to leave him the same shot as long as he can avoid the scratch, which is
Oh,
really
yeah,
the key.
there you go.
You know, if he can't avoid the scratch, then he's in trouble. But if he can avoid the scratch,
Send it right back up.
send
yeah.
it right back up to where it was.
Yeah.
And he was able to avoid the scratch, and he hit it with good speed to make
Yeah.
it where it's challenging for Johnny. This was
He's going to put it right back.
this was a well played shot. So
He's going to do it again here. You might see this one more time.
it was tough to avoid that scratch there. Zion hit that very well to avoid the scratch.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, that
Yeah.
was not as easy as it looked. And Johnny may actually be going for the shot.
He's sending it down.
No, he played this shot again with better speed and got him behind the 6 this time. Nope, it's going to bounce.
Another edge. We might see it again.
Yeah.
This could be a new record.
I'm not sure if he's got as much.
No, I don't think he does.
He could kick for the side pocket here if he doesn't. Kick between the 6-9 with center left and go. No,
Maybe
he's
he
got
does
the
have
top of it again.
He may have it.
Yeah, he's got the same shot,
he
and this
did.
time it was a little better.
Oh, and the 8's helping him here. Nope.
Yeah, it's still a little
Another
better
win-
speed. This
Another
is
window. Now, this is a little bit tougher. You don't want to hit that 8 coming back down now.
yeah.
don't
This
wanna
is
double
straight up and
kiss
down
it.
parallel though. He could do this.
You could go behind it and back kick it, send it down.
No, I like the same shot. I do. I like the exact same
You
shot.
like it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Johnny's gonna. He's been hitting it well. He understands the shot.
He needs to. Shane just won, I think. Sorry, I don't know.
I believe
folks.
9-7, guys, is the score. If it was what the viewers were telling us, it should be 9-7 there. I'm not sure, but back to this match. I think Johnny's got to play the same shot.
Yeah, I would think he might have a chance of double kissing it if he did.
Nah,
Yeah, he did back kick it. Wow.
I don't know if I like this. I mean, I like it if I'm Zion, but I don't know if I like it if I'm Johnny.
Yeah.
He's got to shoot at this now.
Yeah, and what does
Just
he
follow.
do? What does
You
he
go
do with
through
the
this.
5
Go
here?
through the 6, and you come back up.
Don't you think he'll come off the 6 and come under the 5? Because the 5 won't go by the 9.
Nah, a
over there.
little bit of top right or top left as he's looking. He should be all right. Yeah, just missed the 6.
Oh boy, he
Perfect.
got it. Wow.
Now
Nice shot.
The 6 goes by the 9. Should be good. That was a great shot.
And this is going to put him on the hill this game.
Yeah, it's a important rack there. You know, I question whether Johnny should have played that shot that he played the other 2 times. Maybe he didn't have the right angle. Based on your analysis and Johnny's analysis, he may have had to do something different, but looked like he had it there to me.
Wow. Zion on the hill, and Johnny needs 4. This is Johnny's got a hard road ahead of him. Oh wait, I'm sorry about the hill. I don't know now, because up on the board it was different. He has 8. It's 7. It's 7-5 right now. Sorry, folks. No, my mistake there.
Did you look at the thing? Yep.
Yeah, I just looked at it. Yeah. Okay. I looked at the beads.
Looks like Zion's going to take a break.
All right, guys, we're taking a brief break. I'm just going to announce their sponsors real quick, guys. Give me one moment. Johnny is sponsored by Scorpion Q's and Navigator Tips. Zion's V sponsored by Molinari, High Rock Productions, and Steinway Billiards. Actually, it doesn't look like he's taking a break. Looks like he's getting right into it. So
he got some water.
Okay. Again, thanks to Jacoby, my sponsor. And we're back in action here. 1 and 3, 3 in the corner, 1 in the side. Seems like the play.
That was pretty.
Made both balls.
And long shot on the 2.
Long, tough shot in the 2 with not natural position to the 3. Okay, so that's the 7. So it looks like he's got the 4 ball next.
Yeah.
Still a little awkward. Can probably do like a stun draw, but the pocketing for this ball is a little more difficult. So I might just use a stun shot, come off the rail and play the 4 in the upper left corner.
Yeah. He may have to do a rail first on this 5 off the 8 to pocket that 5 ball.
Yeah, the 5 ball's not too concerning.
No.
It seems like it's pretty.
This is a key ball right here.
Yeah, this is the shot.
Oh, he's snatching it back. He's going to play for the side here, I think. No, he did.
He was able to get it up for the side. So
it's a nice hit.
It's a good shot. He did like a stun draw, so not too much work with the cue, and held it well. He can definitely play the 5 off the 8. Key is getting on the 6 ball. I'm not sure if it goes in both corners. It looks like it might.
There you see Rob Hart playing at the table above now, practicing. Kevin Hart's brother, folks, for those of you who don't know. Nicknamed 40. Real nice man. All right, I think he plays this off the 8. Maybe he doesn't even have to, but it's
He could
there.
also play the 8 combo if he wanted.
Oh, and he did. But then he lost it.
Yeah, this is the second combo that he hit really hard and sort of
He didn't plan for anything, it seemed, right?
relinquished control of the cue ball and the object ball. You know, I'm not sure if I've seen that from Zion before. He's usually a lot more deliberate on those kind of shots, but
Well, if you can do it like that, what's the difference, right?
he came with the shots.
Yeah, he hit it good. Look at that.
Perfect on the 6.
It was perfect, yeah. Stop. And with these 2 balls here, now he'll go on the hill.
Yeah, so from 7-5, we'll go to 8-5 in favor of Zion after this rack. And Zion's putting on a little clinic here. Strong play.
There it is, on the hill.
And again, Zion's been breaking very well. He made the wing ball and the 1 ball on the side. Last 3 racks, I think. Is that right, Eddie?
Yeah.
Yes, that's huge. I
He
mean,
has to
if you're
come up
making
dry.
balls in the break,
Yeah.
you don't have to get in a strategic battle with a strategic monster like Johnny, you know, which favors Johnny, to be honest. You know, Zion's a smart guy, but yep.
You don't want to think about outmoving a guy like that.
But if you're shooting like Zion is, you can beat anyone.
Well, here comes his break again. It's been monstrous.
He's been using a low outside, hitting the 1 ball on the right side. We're looking at it. Doing a cut break, making the 7 in the corner and the 1 ball on the side. And he's going to maintain that shot. And he should have shape on the 1, 3, 5, and 2.
Wow, look at that. Oh,
So he made the 1, so he's got the 2 and the 5.
it's on the 50.
And the
on
3, and all the lower numbered balls are on the upper half of the table. So
Here's a safety. You put the cue ball under the 4 here.
yeah, lock him up on the 4 here. Keep Johnny off the table, or
Right.
keep Johnny in jail.
Yeah, he's supposed to freeze him right under this 4 here.
You
Just
know.
concentrate on the cue ball here, nothing else.
He's been doing so good, he doesn't want to relinquish the table.
Yeah, maybe. He might be right. Does he send the 2-down parallel? Back down table? No.
He's questioning whether he can get the cue ball behind the 8-9 somehow.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't think that's the play on this table. The cloth just makes it go so wide that I can't seem to get. Me personally, I can't seem to hit deep enough to get
Right.
underneath those balls.
But if he did, he would double up to 2-4 in case he didn't get it, right?
He
He'd
would
send that over.
I like the initial shot you said, locking him up on the floor. I think that's the stronger play here.
Well, he's using he just put his extension on because he's stretching for this. So I like that shot too. Just concentrate on the cue more than the 2-ball.
Yeah, he
There you
did
go.
the right shot, and he hit it really good.
Yeah, Johnny's got to know he's in big trouble here with Zion on the hill.
I think Johnny knew he was in big trouble about 3 racks ago.
Yeah, I guess so. Wow, one rail kick.
He's
Look
got
at
a little
this.
window here, so
So
this
close
is-
to it, yeah.
It's a great
Wow,
shot by
look
Johnny.
at you, Johnny Archer. What a nice hit. 3 on the side. Well, it's not over yet, folks. You know, I mean, this guy could package out as well as anybody in the world.
Yeah, if he gets as good as racks as Johnny was giving Zion,
You know, Zion does not have to get out of his chair. I mean, it's
you know, that's
I
very
wouldn't
possible.
I wouldn't bet against it, but I don't think it hasn't happened. And he's happy to be back at the table, by the way, too. You know,
Yeah, is that the 7 up there or is that the 5?
I think it's a 7.
Yeah, I don't like this angle then.
No, it's the 5. I'm sorry.
Good.
I just looked at the table. He's good here.
So he wants to be on the right side of the 5 so he can go toward the left side of the 6 here.
Right
so,
back where he is. Yeah.
Because the 6 only goes in the right pocket easily. It also goes in the sides, but, you know, the left side. But he really wants the...
Well, you know, he got a second wind here.
Slow down.
Easy. Easier than that. Wow.
Now, as long as he's not straight, he's got options. He can go forward 2 rails if he's on the wrong side, or he can go
He might be
draw.
straight. Oh, he's not straight. No, he's going to pull it down. Let's
So he's got a stun draw, perfect
Yeah,
shape. He's
he
just
could-
got to play the right speed.
Right. And the way this table's playing, he should get right on this ball. Very nice. Now, he might have to bump the 8 down here if he can.
Yeah, he definitely can with the angle he has. He'll hit the 8, and then
Yeah.
the 9 will stop the progress of the cue. So
Yeah.
he'll actually be sitting pretty well here as long as he doesn't overhit this.
Right, just be careful here because you cannot afford a mistake here. And don't forget, folks, this guy's won this event 6 times, and he would love a 7th because Jason's chasing him down. Jason has 5.
Yeah, Zion would like his second win.
Yeah, I guess he would. Now he's I think he's looking to kick this 8 down, but draw it back. He's going to draw it. Oh, he's playing the combo. Oh,
That's a little surprising to me,
I
but
never
I
saw
guess
that coming.
I guess he felt like he was close enough to the ball. He can hit this with a high percentage.
Yeah, he was close enough to his work here.
A nice shot by Johnny. Good choice, obviously.
Closing the gap. He needs to break good here now.
So we got Lori Hassan and Jennifer Beretta up next. So anyone interested in that, that'll be the 10 o'clock round. We're excited to see that match. And I think my wife and I, Chris, are probably going to go out and get some food to have some other commentators if you guys are sick of us. See Robert Hart in the background there. And Shane sitting there.
Well, Johnny needs to bring it here.
Johnny needs to make a ball on the break and control the table. Doesn't need to run out, but he needs to control the table.
He doesn't need to come up dry. Zion's not doing too much wrong here.
So he's trying to link the 1 in the 5 ball. 5 ball in the lower right corner and the 1 ball on the side here. This is a little bit of outside English, a little bit of low cut break. And he made
There's
the 1
a-
ball on
yeah.
the side and the 5 ball in the corner. as predicted, and
he
no
does-
window for the 2.
No, but a good safety move. Send it down. He could hide behind that 8-4-3 there.
He's got to make sure he doesn't leave the 2-9 combo on when he
Oh,
plays at safety.
yeah, because he'll kick at it. Right,
You know,
right.
so he's got to hit it hard enough to get it to bounce back up towards those balls.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Or he could try to clip off the 7, hit the right side of those 2s we're looking at it, clip the 7 and put the 2 on the rail and the cue ball behind the 4-3. I don't like that either. I think the right shot is the first shot.
Yeah, send the 2 down between that 4 and 7 and bounce up a little, of course. But he's going to... And that might be a good move. Maybe he's in line looking at it, but yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, this is the only play. He's just got to make sure he doesn't leave the 9
Oh,
combo
what'd you
on.
do, Johnny? What is that?
That's an ineffective
That's
shot.
just wrong. He left him an edge.
Yeah, and he's going to be right where the cue ball is now, and the 2 ball is going to be where it was supposed to be. So Zion's going to bank the 2 ball behind the 8, 3, and 4 and put the cue ball back where his hand is. All he's got to do is make sure he doesn't scratch here, and he's supposed to be all right. There is a small window between the 8 and the 3, and that may have been what...
He's cutting this 2 ball towards the 9. He's going to come around, correct? He might.
Yeah.
He might try and pocket the 9 here as well, which would be a 2-way shot. So
I don't know if I would do that just because the speed to pocket the ball has to be higher, and he might open the cue ball into position. I think I go straight ahead for the safety here.
I thought like the safety was an automatic coming around. With
He
that.
looks like he's playing the carom on the 9. If he's got the right angle,
Oh, he did.
yeah, he played the carom on the 9.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that one.
I
didn't
wasn't
think-
until I saw him
didn't
get
think
down the cue at
I
it.
didn't think he had that much of the ball.
No,
to
he
do it.
massayed to get
Yeah.
it, so that was a little greedy. I think that was a little hasty there.
So
That might be the pressure of being on the hill trying to close the door.
What does Johnny do here? Put both balls. He's got a free bank here, right? Pretty much. And it's protected with those 3 balls over there.
It's pretty free, but I think Johnny's going to play a safety.
Play them both on.
I think he's
put 'em
just
on
playing a
both on the
straight ahead
long rail.
safety. Straight ahead safety.
Okay, yeah. Good shot.
Yeah, straight ahead safety. And as long as this doesn't go in that window,
No,
which is
there's
much
no-
narrower now, the 8 and 3, between 8 and 3, I don't think he's got it. So,
Yeah, that would be scary.
yeah, this is a big ball, though, to kick at. This is a huge ball for him to kick at.
That close to the rail there? Yeah, I guess it would be. 3 railer, 2 railer, 3 railer.
I prefer the 3 rail for the
Yeah.
safety possibilities, but I think he's going.
Oh, he missed the whole
Yeah,
thing.
he tried to go 3
Don't
rails.
give it up. Don't give it up.
Let
There
it
it
develop.
is.
Let it develop.
There it is. Well, that's like ball in hand position anyway, but Johnny caught a break right there.
That's the first time Zion kicked and didn't scratch.
The pool gods.
Yeah, they were torturing him there for a while.
Yeah.
Zion was hitting some good, tough shots and getting some horrible rolls. But
Well, Johnny's got to be happy here. He can close the gap here, put him within 1 here, and breaking.
Johnny's on the wrong side of the 2 to get shape on the 3 here. So that kind of
We'll go inside, no?
yeah,
You
but
know,
the inside's not catching yet on this new cloth. Guys, the cloth is like brand new, like
yeah.
reclothed yesterday, sliding crazy. So inside English is not going to work. So he's going to use low outside and come 2 rails towards it, which is the right play, but his speed has to be a lot more accurate. So
He's-
normally he would just use inside English there and have perfect position, but with the new cloth and Johnny's experience, he opted to go ahead and use outside English and go 2 routes, 2 rails towards it.
This is a little funny now with the 8 sitting right there. He's
Yeah, the 8 will slow the cue ball down. As long as he doesn't get the 8 in front of the 4, he should be all right.
he's going to bounce into that 8 and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 8 will help slow the cue ball down, so it's actually
Yeah.
better because he's got a little too thin an angle.
Yeah, that was the problem. I don't think he's got the side pocket here, but he's got a good safety play here. Just thin the 5.
It's the
Right.
4 ball, yeah. You could
Or
thin
the
the 4 ball and leave the cue ball.
Yeah, in line
Above
with
it.
the 8. Right.
Yeah,
It's a tough kick too because of the 9. He can't back kick it maybe with the 9 there. Oh yeah, he could. He could back kick it. Maybe not.
yeah. It depends on how far the 4 comes out.
He has the side pocket if he wants to cut this. I like the cut. I like the cut with inside.
Again, the inside's not working, so if he cuts it,
I have a
which he's
different
looking
aim
at,
point than you do. Right?
No,
I'll show you later.
I'm not saying he'll miss it. I'm
No, I
saying
know
the
that.
inside English causes is not going to have the action that you would usually get off the rail.
Right.
With the new cloth.
The safety play is it's a lock. I mean, don't mess around with the man on the hill here either. And although he's probably a favorite to make this ball, and you're going to get good on the
If
6.
he's playing the ball, then he feels like he's going to make it. You don't shoot the shot in his position unless you think you're going to make it. Because he's selling out.
And he'll come around 3 rails naturally for the 6 if he just center balls. This is doable right here, and he's close enough to his work. But the safety now is guaranteed. There's no window between the 8 and the rail, is there?
He could always touch the 8 on the way in if he wanted
Oh,
to take that
yeah,
out.
he could bump that a little bit too, yeah.
That's an option. He could also hit the left side of the 4 and put the cue behind the 9 if he doesn't like behind the 8.
Yeah.
He has options here concerning safeties. I think he just wants to stay at the table and not give Zion an opportunity because Zion's taken advantage of most of the opportunities. Now, in fairness, Zion's kicks haven't been working out, so I might go ahead and leave Zion a kick at this point.
Yeah, I like shooting this ball though in the side.
Well, looks like Johnny does too. But you see the safe behind the 9 is just as valid, right?
Yeah, sure.
You could put him behind the 9. You could put him behind the 8.
Yeah,
Like he's got tons of safeties here.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah, he's going behind the 9.
Okay, frozen on the bottom rail. Nice shot. Well, there might be a slight window here that he could maybe bend around the 9 a little. He's going to need it because this is a tough spot to be in right here. And if he is firing at this, he's going to be firing. Can he back kick it with the window between the 8 and 9? You see that? He may have a back kick here.
I'm not sure. He may have the shot or he may have a back kick.
If he can't go into it directly. Oh, he had the,
he hit it thick.
Johnny could use this lane up by the side right here, couldn't he?
Oh, he's got a stop shot in the corner,
Yeah.
or maybe a slight follow.
Well, you folks here are watching this. You're getting a treat here. You may see a.
I like going forward on this so I can go 2 rails for position on the 7 in the lower right corner. If he pulls back, then position on the 7 is a little more difficult. So I like going forward or stunning it past the 8. There you go. Now he's got a natural 2-railer, or if he's too straight on it, he can draw straight over to the side of the left side of the table. But I think he's got a natural 2-railer.
I think he will go around. Oh, yeah, he's going around.
Yeah, this is very natural. He's just
Watch
got to
that
miss.
8. He's good.
Miss the 9, miss the 8, and play perfect speed. And he did all those things and got really nice in the 7 here. And, the intelligence of Archer is keeping him at the table, making this a very competitive match. It should be 7-8 after he pockets this 8-ball and 9.
Yeah. Some good pool here.
Yeah, I would expect nothing less from Johnny and Zion.
8-7.
All right, guys, we've got a very close match. Very well played by both players so far. Like I said, pretty much we've seen a couple of uncharacteristic safety errors and a couple uncharacteristic kick errors. But overall, the pattern play has been good. A couple long shots missed, which everyone misses. Pretty standard match, right, Eddie?
Yes. Back here with Mikey Fingers now in the booth here and saying hello. And you got a
Mike had a tough match, lost on the hill, played his heart out, and got a little.
We saw it from here. It was
little bad roll trying to break out the 6-7 and went in the side.
knows what I'm talking about.
So it looks like Johnny's breaking from the right side and probably playing the 1 in the side and the 7 in the corner. And I've noticed the same pattern with the balls from Zion. He is pattern racking a bit, which you know, a lot of the guys do. So we'll see the same pattern of balls going in the same directions, and we can sort of map out.
There's the 1.
What the table's going to do. Johnny almost scratched, which would have been
when they don't have a shot
brutal.
on the 2.
It's better than scratching.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
almost scratched, so he still at the table. He still has a little bit of control and can sort of manipulate the angle and what his opponent has to do by pushing.
Tough push
Pushing
here.
out. Yeah.
This is a tough push.
I mean, every push is tough, but
Yeah.
I think he's going to push to the lower left corner. Maybe put the 3 in a more precarious situation and leave the cue around where the 3 is. If he can bank the 3 out of there, maybe clutter it up with the 6 and the 9, that would make it where, regardless of what Zion did, he'd be in trouble. You know.
If he can push the cue into the 6 here and leave him half the 2 ball instead of leaving him a full hit on the 2 here, just go forward off that 6 and
I think
let
he's
him
going to leave
just
him by
see
the
it
3.
past the 7 a little bit, you know.
I think he's going to leave him by the 3. Yeah, if he can get it in the area, the 6-9.
Well, this is tough. Now he's on the bottom rail. I might have to give this one back.
Zion's going to bank this over by the 4
Yeah,
and
this
put the
is-
cue ball back where it is now, or in the general vicinity. He's got 8 balls to hide him behind, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, he can hit this pretty often and has quite a large margin for error. This is top left, and you know, a thin hit, and I suspect Zion's
Very
going to be
good
okay.
speed.
From here.
Look at that. Look at that. Nice speed there.
Yeah, there's a window with the view, I think.
Yeah, he has a window here. Look at that. The bay window special. But there's no pocket, of course, but he does get a hit out of it.
That's a brutal roll for Zion. I mean, he hit that well. He deserved a little better than that.
Right, right. Well, he didn't sell out the shot, but
If
he
he
did
hit
sell
it-
out the hit.
If
you
he
know.
hit it a hair thicker, the 2 would be above the 4, and the cue ball would be a little further to the right, and that would have been perfect.
You know, that's very close. I don't think he would attempt to shoot it. You think he can shoot this ball? No. He's got to back kick it, right? You know, we tried to invite Mikey Fingers into the booth here. Now we're having second thoughts. Ed would shoot it. That was the call? Thank you, sir. Let's see what he does. This is real big with Zion on the hill.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he has. If he has a full ball or close to a full ball, he may have to shoot it. If he doesn't, he's going to try to thin it, bring the cue ball back up table like that.
Well, you know what?
That's probably the best he could get from where he was.
Could be worse, yeah.
Now Zion's got tons of safety opportunities here. He can do a similar shot to what he just did on the right or the left side of the ball. He could put the cue ball behind the 4, bank the cue ball up table. This is a little bit personal preference, but I think he's going to do a similar shot to what he did the first time. Thin it and go 2 rails. Okay, now he put the 4 in safety position.
Oh, he got good here. Now he's got a 1 rail kick here to the long rail.
Yeah, he also used the 4 as a blocker there, so if he did by chance mis-execute the cue ball, the 2 ball was above the 4, so now the 2 ball had no pocket. Pocket blockers are a great safety choice when you have the option.
Well, Johnny needs a good outcome right here because
What Johnny's trying to do is probably hit the 2 thick and maybe make in the other corner or maybe make the 4 off the 2. Okay, he's gonna leave the cue on this side of the table and the 3 on the same side. And he just got a good roll because the side pocket came into play for Zion. Now Zion's got to cross this into the 7 and probably put the cue ball back up table, or the 3 ball still going to be a difficult to play position for. So he's got to just bank the.
He doesn't have the cut.
No, he doesn't have the cut.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, another 1 inch further north on that 2 ball, and this was going to be start the car, you know. I thought he was going to have the side pocket the way that 2 was coming up, but he didn't. Johnny caught a break right there.
You know, if he doesn't like any other shot, he could just roll the 2 onto the short rail and accept the fact that Johnny's going to play a safety and have a better kick or a better option than he has right now.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're in trouble, sometimes the best shot is the easiest shot to execute. And if he were to lay the 2 on the first diamond there, Johnny wouldn't have anything. But I think he's going to bank the 2 towards the 7 and try to keep the cue ball behind that small cluster there.
And he did.
Okay, that was a great shot, and that was the right play. He hit the 5, so he banked it towards the 5 instead of the 7, but the same concept.
Oh, boy.
Very good shot from Zion.
Tough hit here. 1 rail maybe behind that.
Between the 5 and the 7.
You think? Between this.
Can he go 1 rail past the 6?
Yeah, I'm thinking he's got that. That's his only hit.
Yeah, between the 5 and the 7, I think is the play here. And he may even make it in the side, cross side, or straight at the side. Yeah, that's the play right there.
This is critical, folks.
And watch out for the side pocket, too.
Yeah, the 2 to the 3 is still not a hanger.
Oh, my God, what a hit. Oh, but he got robbed. Look at the 3 ball.
Yeah, that was definitely a good hit based on where the 5 went. So
Yeah.
anyone concerned, the 5 would have gone more to the right of our screen if he hit the 5 first. That was a good hit by Johnny.
No, I liked it. It was good.
Here he's got a really good kick. He can kick it towards the side and put the cue ball behind the 9. I don't like kicking the direction he's facing. I like kicking towards the second diamond on the short rail and using a little spin and hitting it with right English and putting the 3 ball by the side pocket or by the 4.
That's what I'm looking
using
at,
the
too.
pocket blocker as a
That's
safety.
what I'm looking at.
I don't see any good safeties coming from this direction. Maybe I'm missing something. Or maybe I'll learn something from Johnny here. But
Yeah. No, I think you're called the other way, too. If you can play 2 rails the other way and push the 3 up towards the side pocket, let's say, like you said. And
yeah, as long as he uses the 4 ball as a pocket blocker, that's
right.
That's
He
his
doubles him up on that.
That's huge, yeah.
That's his savior.
Oh, you put a headphone on.
Yeah, I found some
Hey, way to
headphones.
go, Mikey. Welcome to the
Eddie
show.
Boy, yeah.
Hey, really, you know what? You played your heart out over there. I mean, I know it was Hill, man. It was, wow, look at Johnny. Oh, my
That's
God.
2 for
Johnny,
2, and now
Johnny, you
he's-
going to jump this?
No,
Is he a jumper?
don't think
Full
so.
Q jumper?
Well, Johnny plays good, man. The problem is that even if he makes it, he's so thick on the ball, he's not getting on the 5.
yeah.
This is the 3rd shot where if he made the ball, he'd be in trouble, and he made the ball.
Yep.
You know,
I think he's got to go 3 rails the other way and try and come kick under it. But Al's gonna get back in the booth. I'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Thank you. Wow.
I think he's going to kick towards the side pocket on the left side, try to come across the face of it and leave the cue ball back on this side of the table. If he can go.
Just let me interrupt, Mike, one second, folks. You know, we were actually recording this for 2 hours and 2 minutes. It's supposed to be under 2 hours playing a race to 9. And it's now, we got 7 minutes, and then we have to refresh. So I'm going to have to refresh the Facebook page. Hate to do it to you guys, but you're going to have to refresh also. It's only going to take me 2 seconds, and I'm going to do it right now. I apologize.
What do you think about coming behind that 7 to 3 rail kick and try and hopefully stick? I mean,
You're not on the air already.
how tough is that?
You're not on the air already.
That's okay. What do you think?
I think the right play is to come towards the first diamond on the short rail. Long rail, first diamond, clip the 4 and come back up table.
To go where? I'm sorry.
Here, clip the 4 and come
right,
back up.
Right. Oh, I see.
I like the 2 rail kick. Al, just let us know when we're back up.
We're up.
Is he looking to
All
come?
right, so I think he's going 2 rails, guys. Long rail, short rail, and trying to clip the top of the 4.
He went
just like that.
Yeah, he did.
That gives him the best chance to give distance and leave Zion a tough position. And he hit it really good and didn't get rewarded. I hit 3 amazing kicks and, just got the worst end of it. Sometimes you can play great and lose, guys.
He's also looking to see if that 6 went past the 7 here. I don't know if it does or not. But he's got some work here. He's got to be careful coming around.
This is pretty natural. 3 rails towards the 5. He's trying to hit the second diamond on the long rail. So he'll go short, long, long.
Oh, that was well hit. Very
Yeah.
nice, very nice.
And I believe the 6 does go by the 7. 7 looks like it's on the lower part of the pocket.
Yeah.
So he'll play for the 5. He'll go straight up, play the 6 and the 7 in the lower left corner. Probably the 9 in the same pocket as the 5.
He may have maybe a half a pocket because that's second time he gave it a good look. So
Yeah, this may be more difficult than we thought here.
yeah.
We'll know shortly. He's ecstatic to be at the table on that 4 ball though. Yeah, he's got the corner. Man,
That was game ball right there.
yeah. Oddly, the 9's going to kick towards the corner pocket. When he plays this, the 9's going to go towards the corner because he's
Yeah,
going to use
yeah,
a
he
draw.
has to pull it over.
He's
yeah.
got to play a combo here.
You think?
I think so.
Well, that's staring him in the face if he needs it.
By what I'm looking at, it looks like he's got to play a combo. Maybe I'm wrong, but the combo looks
Yeah.
like he's square on it.
Yeah,
Nobody
is.
wants the combo here, but
I think that's what he's lined
yeah,
up
if
for.
he's got a choice, he'll play the corner, but if he doesn't, he'll play the combo.
One thing's certain, you don't want Johnny Archer back at the table if you can help it. Not to
Yeah.
go hill, you know.
This must fit because he's going to fit it in there.
Oh, he
Yeah,
played,
he
oh
played the
boy.
combo.
Boy, did Johnny Archer just catch the break of his life right there, huh?
He played the combo.
To
missed
go
the combo.
hill, ain't that something, huh? Did he jump up a little there or something? Or
I
it
mean,
wasn't an incredibly difficult combination, you know?
you know, Zion actually plays a lot of straight pull when it's around,
Yeah.
and I feel like if that shot were up in straight pull, he'd make it 100
Right.
out of 100 times, and you know, he just missed that ball. Now, Johnny has to play position on the 6 here, or else he's dead too. So, I can't believe that Zion just missed that, but I can believe that Zion just missed it because it's it's a tougher shot
Yeah,
than it looks. You know,
right.
combos.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of straight pull games, and combos are what usually causes a player to end their inning. You know, a strong player will end their inning on a combo. You know,
Right. You know,
And-
he worried about that. Exactly what happened there. That 6 was coming off the 7. I think he tried to get that 6 up further
yeah, he's
so
got
he
an
could play
easy
it up in
safety
the top
though.
corner.
Easy
Yeah.
safety here. He's gonna put the 2 balls on the middle diamonds on the short rails.
Yeah.
Hopefully favoring the 9 ball to hide it. You know,
He's going to leave him extremely long. You know, 9-foot shot here.
a 9-foot shot, rail to rail on the
Rail
balls,
to rail, correct, yeah. No one's going to like it.
except for Johnny.
Well, yeah. Johnny's happy to be here. He was happy to get out of his chair.
All right, guys. So Johnny's sponsored by Scorpion Q's and Navigator Tips. Zion's V sponsored by Molinari, High Rock Productions, and Steinway Billiards. I'm sponsored by Jacoby Custom Q's. Brandon and Dave do amazing work. If you guys are all interested, please reach out to me on Facebook. Back to this match. This looks like a thin hit on the 6. 3 rail cue ball, 1 rail 6 ball, but the 6 near the middle diamond, favoring the right side slightly.
Brunswick to Brunswick.
Bring the cue ball back up to the
Diamond to diamond.
diamond and a half on the other short rail. Pretty easy shot here for
Here we-
Johnny to execute.
Here we go.
And he went 1 rail instead of 2, and I'm
You
really
see there,
surprised by that.
Johnny. He almost left the cut.
Zion's got a bank here. Zion's got a good solid bank here in the
Seriously,
corner
huh?
by his pocket, by his hand. This is
Yeah.
not very difficult, and it leads to natural shape. And I think he's got to shoot it. He could also thin the right side of the 6s we're looking at it and leave him safe, but for the money, I feel like
Be a hell of a way to close the set out.
I feel like
you
he's
know?
got to go for it. And he just went down with a little aggression, and I think he's going for the bank here. And
There
he
you
made it.
go.
He made it.
There it is.
And he's funny.
Yeah, well, it's got a tough cut here. He's on the rail.
You know what? I don't play this. I duck here.
I'm cutting it in.
Maybe that's why you and I are here and they're playing.
Well, they don't play like us. They don't play like us,
They
Mikey.
do, kind of. I would bank the 9 back to the middle diamond and put the cue by the first diamond.
You don't like the cut.
I don't like the cut here.
And an undercut leaves you safe.
Where are you talking? In the corner?
In the corner, right-hand corner, yeah, the lower right. That's what he's looking at. He's going to cut this.
Yeah, let's see if he avoids the scratch in the side. He's going all out for the cut, which means that he'll sell out if he doesn't make it.
Nice shot.
He
nice
made it.
shot.
Nice
What-
shot.
Game, set, match.
Strong shot from Zion. Strong play by both players.
Pretty good match, folks.
Final score 9-7, guys. Thanks to Jacoby. Zion shaking out a little bit of the stress. Good match from Zion. Great performance from Johnny. No one should be embarrassed at all. Guys, thanks Jacoby Custom Cues. And sponsors for Johnny were Scorpion Cues, Navigator Tips, Zion sponsors, Molinari, High Rock, Steinway Billiards. I'm signing off, guys. Thank you. Eddie, thank you. Al, thank you.
Okay, man.
Thank you both.
Have fun.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're going to be right back. Jennifer Beretta versus Lori John right here.